meditating in the mountains.
Alright, I'm gonna start recording now. Did we already introduce our characters?
No, we're not ready yet.
Okay.
I think Chris is still doing something.
I'm just last minute shopping. We can start.
You want to
Okay.
start introducing our characters while we wait for him?
Yeah, we can do that. Alright, what's up? What's up?
It's not really like fancy kung fu stuff. It's like a trend martial arts. So it's like boxing or street fight or body's fine honed weapon.
So you're a monk. Kind of. Or you're so intensely powerful mentally that you generate chi.
Okay.
I don't know, it's up to you. I'm just throwing it out. Is that how you see your character? Or nah?
Let's say brawls, bar fights.
Are you getting... Oh, shit. Are you getting a picture for yourself?
Street fights. So just
But why is your chi allowing you to cast fire? Like, that's gotta be explained somehow. I can't just say, like, oh, I'm so good at bar fights that I cast fire in my fist.
Did you eat peppers while you were meditating?
Let's just say my character has always had a fascination with fire. Like, it draws me in.
There's a fun little item called, like, Wild West Sauce that burns your insides if you want to use that as your... to give you fire powers.
Oh, and I love hot sauce. We'll go with that.
Just meditate while eating hot sauce, only on hot sauce, and that's why you harness
We can
the
say
power
you're addicted to hot sauce.
That's why you harness the power of fire.
That works.
Alright, let me pull up that item for you real quick.
Alright, so that's Chris' backstory.
That's Chris. I thought that was Yanni's back.
Yanni's backstory. So why did you travel west, Yanni?
Why wouldn't I? You get rich.
That's acceptable.
Hey, Chris, Yanni, look up Wild Awesome Sauce, by the way. Or just type in sauce in the items.
Alright, next is Guya.
Alright, my character's name is Dutor Boulder Grip, and I told you about his tragic backstory. Because dwarves are really good, really great miners, so they're usually there, so that makes sense that they're the best suited to mine ghost rock. In a tragic accident, Dutor blew off his arm with dynamite, and, being now one-armed and now hard of hearing in his ears, he had to constantly prove himself to counter the dangers of the world. So he trained himself to shoot first and ask later. The reason he's traveling to the west is because the dwarves come from the east coast, and that's where the riches of ore, gold, and silver are, and they have no use for someone with only one arm. So Dutor travels to the west to strike at a more savage world where dwarves don't really travel because it's surrounded by water, and dwarves don't necessarily know how to swim. And Dutor basically trained himself so that way he can try to prosper in a land that's not forgiving for dwarves.
In these savage lands, you said.
These savage, that title drop. Alright, sounds good. Alright, Gino.
Alright, my character's name is Mei Shu Lin, also known as Mei. She's a Chinese woman brought over with her husband, but she was brought over when she was young, pretty young, as was common for Chinese railroad workers. Her husband was a Chinese railroad worker. Oh, okay, so she came over when she was like 16, but they forged the paperwork, so she was 18. So she's been here. So she's been here since she was like young, and she's picked up on the language better than her husband could. Anyway, so She happened to live in a really racist area, and so they one of some racist people just killed her husband, and she kind of like she tried to hide for a long time until like they started attacking more of the other local Chinese people. So instead of like hiding, she decided to take up arms and get revenge. So she formed a band with other Chinese oppressed people, and killed the people who kept attacking Chinese workers. So they continued to go around and protect other Chinese workers from racist attacks towards them. But eventually they got wanted. They were put up, so like people in her band in her group started getting picked off one by one. She was the least noticeable, so she was able to slip away. Now she's escaping to the west because she heard that just like how they had Chinese work on the railroads, now they're forcing Chinese to work over at the meteor site or whatever, California.
Ghost Rock.
To basically do slave labor, and she wants to help those people.
It's not slave labor. They're getting paid like a penny a day.
Oh, okay, fine. Minimum wage.
Oh, Marlon.
Super minimum wage. What's up?
Chores.
I want to change my story.
Okay, go.
With the fire thing. I still love hot sauce, but let's say one day a priest noticed something interesting about me, and you wanted to find out what it was, so we started talking, and he says, "You are the strangest thing. You're not blessed, you're not a huckster, but you're able to wield fire magic." And he showed me how after that.
Mysterious priest, does he have a name?
Wild Awesome. Wild Awesome Sauce.
Yeah, I'll give him a nickname. Awesome Sauce.
Due to his addiction
to Wild Awesome Sauce.
Yeah.
Did you read Did you happen to read the description for that item?
Oh, not yet.
If you fuck up, then you hurt everybody who eats the food.
Alright, so last person's Chris.
Make it simple. Want to be a mage. Was hunting fish in the water when California blew up. I own a fishing company, and that's why I'm rich.
Is your name also Chris?
Yeah.
Chris the Fish.
Makes things less confusing. Do I
Alright,
need to
guys,
say more?
Nope, that's good enough. Alright, so you guys travel from the East Coast to the West, and you meet up with Chris. I want you guys to have met each other already and decided to travel from San Francisco down to the LA Basin area if it still existed. Why and how?
I'll be right back. I gotta go somewhere real quick.
Why and how what?
Why and how did you all meet in the San Francisco area and come down to the LA Basin? The reason why you went to the LA Basin is because that's where the biggest city that basically processes ghost rock. But I want you guys to be together as a team. I just want to know why and how you guys got together as a team.
Yeah, what exactly do we do about the adventures? Like, I don't even know what we're venturing for.
You guys want Ghost Rock? It's a land of opportunity. Ghost Rock is king.
Okay, let's say me and Dudor, the dwarf, bumped into each other at a bar. And I bought him drinks.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'm back. What's going on?
Marion, I bumped into you at a bar, buying you drinks. Or buying you drinks.
I say you guys bumped into each other in San Francisco.
Okay. I'm breaking my fast on cheese and bread. Okay, so
How did you agree?
what's your guy's name? Johnny?
It's Guy McGuy.
So he's offering me a drink. I take the drink. It's a good friendship, Guy. May the riches find us soon. And I tap his glass and I chug it down and I slam it hard on the bar table.
All right, so this is how you guys met. How did you meet Chinese lady and Chris?
Wait, you're talking about how we met or how they met each other?
Well, I want you all to be in a group. So I want to know how you guys did. I gave you the basic backstory. You all met in San Francisco.
Okay. So I'm basically looking for work for Ghost Rock. So do I know where the closest mining encampment
The
is?
best place to mine is in the LA Basin area, which is shit.
Okay.
But there's supposedly a huge city there. That's
There's
forming
form-
because of gold.
So I'm forming. I basically put out to the bar, to the group at the bar that I'll be headed out to the LA Basin to seek my riches in Ghost Rock. Those who wish to accompany me are welcome, as traveling in numbers is much safer than traveling alone. And when I make that announcement, I would assume Chris and May is your name? Do you know?
Oh shit, my mic was on mute. Yeah. I was
Your
wondering.
character's name is May?
Yeah, May.
Okay. So I would assume, since May is trying to free the slaves from the mining rock camp or whatever, she would want to come that way. I don't know why Chris would come, but yeah.
Why don't we just say the meteor took out Chris's business?
Eh.
Well, it's Chris's story. It's up to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just offering.
But I can get with that story. I got the three of us. I don't know how we're gonna get Chris in though.
Well, doesn't Chris have a wagon?
Yeah, but that doesn't really give us a reason. It's like, hey, dude, can we borrow your wagon?
No, he has a wagon. Why doesn't he just hire us?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you need like bodyguards.
Why don't you go you're starting a new venture?
That's a good story too.
Yeah, Chris could just be like
It's up to
hiring
you.
us, whatever.
I guess I'll say I wanted to dabble in ghost rock mining.
I mean, just because
Just say that you're
he's
like
rich doesn't mean he can't get more rich, right?
mhm.
Maybe he
You're
just wants
expanding.
more money.
Yeah, you're expanding your enterprise
Okay, I'll go with
in the new
that.
hotness. Okay, so that's how we formed. So I was looking for work. Chris was hiring, and then May is trying to free people, so it's in the same area. And I don't know what guy's motivation was.
Money.
Oh, money.
Great.
Okay, that's perfect.
All right. So one last thing, Chris. Are you obviously rich? Are you wearing well-made clothing, or are you trying to blend in?
I guess blend in the usual leathers and stuff.
Okay.
What's the campaign that we're playing right now?
Called Deadlands.
No, the adventure. Oh, the floods.
All right. So let's start.
Episode 1.
All right, so you guys are traveling south, making for south from San Francisco to the LA Basin area. And as you guys are traveling south, it takes quite a bit because the terrain is still pretty much jacked up. And one day, you're about probably, I'm going to say like 2 days away from the LA area. Traveling south. You guys are on your donkeys. What kind of mounts do you guys have? I know 2 people have donkeys.
I have a horse.
Oh, he's riding a horse.
I have.
You know he has money.
My donkey's name is Dong Dong.
Dong Dong. All right.
Hold on, I didn't even think of a donkey name.
What do you have, Yanni? Do you even have a
My
mount?
donkey's
No, I'm a walker.
All right. So he's walking. You guys are traveling on your donkeys.
But I imagine I could sit on the wagon.
Does he let you sit on the wagon?
Oh yeah. So Chris has a wagon.
Yeah, what's
You
a
have a wagon,
big
Chris?
drawn? You got a wagon drawn by horse?
I'm assuming so. If you have a wagon.
I guess so.
Okay. So you guys are traveling. It's about midday. The winds start howling. Getting pretty windy in the area, and the dust starts to pick up. And when you guys look to the east, you kind of see like a dust storm building up. But up ahead, Chris, you see a lone building with a swinging sign on it. The Devil's Rest.
What, like an inn or something?
Yeah.
Who sees it? Chris? So
Yeah.
no one else does?
I mean, you all start seeing it, but Chris is the first one to see it.
We're still near water, right?
I mean, yeah, you're following the coast down.
Oh yeah, Chris is like a weird character, right? A weird species.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
um,
fish person. You guys are still near the water, though, yeah. You can see the ocean from where you are at.
I'm at Lannion.
Lame. Alright, so I look at Chris and I go, Chris, we've been traveling for how many days now? I say we traveled enough under the beating sun. Let's take a few days rest here at that lovely inn over yonder.
Heck, now that sounds good.
You're a hick monk. All right.
I'm using Southern.
Okay, he's
All right.
southern. He's southern.
That's actually pretty interesting. Okay.
Sure. I guess you guys get a room, and I'll sleep in the water for the night.
I mean, they can get you. Yeah, you can try to
I'm
set
so
something up.
sorry that my
All right, so
Chinese
you guys
accent is gonna be
go
bad.
to the bar, and then they're swinging doors. You get in. Actually, it's not swinging doors. It's an actual door. You open the bar,
Oh, fancy.
and so the first thing you see is the bartender, this balding man, with kind of like one of those twirly mustache things, and he's a pretty big dude. And he looks at you guys. He glances at Landian, but then he goes back to cleaning his cup, and he just grunts.
So I walk up. I just walk up to the barkeep, and I just slam down $1. And I 2 whiskeys for me and my friend, and I point to Guy. Me and my friend Guy. We're also looking for places to stay. We came long and far on our way to find our riches in Ghost Rock.
Hold on now. Hold those 2 whiskeys. How much for a bottle of vodka?
And I look at Guy and I go, what? What'd you say?
I've got a secret recipe you're gonna love.
Recipe? We're drinking right now.
You bet we are. But I need the whole bottle, because if I put too much of my special sauce in it, it's
He's falling.
dangerous.
Alright, so while you guys are talking to this in the bartender, Chris and May walk in, and then so you see 2 other people in the bar. They glance up and they look at you, One of them looks like he's wearing the traditional cowboy gear, what you call it, chaps, and the hat, and he has a pistol on his side. And next to him, you see what looks to be some sort of priest, and they're both sitting in their corner quietly. So you guys walk into the bar, and as you're walking in, the storm gets pretty rough. You glance back behind you through the windows, and you just see the dust storm basically rolling over the building. So back to what's your name again?
Guy McGuy or Dotour?
Dotour. Back to Dotour and Guy McGuy. The bartender looks down at the money, looks at you guys as you guys are complaining to each other and telling what kind of drink you are, and he just kind of like shakes his head and he grunts again. And then you hear a feminine voice come from behind the bar, and then a young lady stands up. She's probably maybe 16-year-old, redheaded, and she says, "Oh, welcome, gentlemen. Excuse my pa. He's not really the talking type."
I go, eh? What you say? Speaking to my good ear, girl.
I walk up.
You say 6 or 16?
16.
That'd be your 6-year-old.
Yeah,
I
she's
walk
6
up.
years old.
I walk up to her and I'd be like, "Pardon my friend here, but he can't hear very well."
She
Did you
looks
say
at
something, May? What did she say?
Let's see.
I just wave my hand in like a C gesture.
She says, "I recognize your accent. You're one of them foreigner types, yeah?
Yes.
Well, can you tell your friend here that," and she points at Dutor, "that my pa is not really the talking type."
Okay, I'll try. Her pa here is not really the talkative type.
Okay, so I understood that. I just nod my head. Well, can someone get me a guy here something to drink?
She says, "Right away, sugar. What would you like?"
Give us a bottle of vodka.
"Bottle of vodka." She says, "All right, potatoes fine."
Sounds good to me.
All right, so she goes to the back.
Potato? I thought you asked for beverage.
Chinese woman doesn't understand.
She's clueless.
All right, so while she goes to the back, you see the guy, the cowboy guy in the corner of the room, kind of glance at you guys. Then he stands up and he walks to you guys. And he sits next to Dutor. And says, "Howdy, strangers. Where are you guys from?"
I didn't hear him, and I didn't hear him, so I'm ignoring him.
Okay, he glances at Chris. And he says, "Not really the talkative type, huh?"
Yeah, it's not that. He just can't hear you.
He says, "Oh, that's terrible. How'd that happen?" He's still talking to you, Chris. He's talking over Dutor.
I think he blew himself up.
Nice description.
Mining, Ghost Rock.
I don't actually remember.
Alright. Oh, my mistake. This must have been pretty rude. He reaches his hand out to you. "Jeremiah."
Are they reaching over me?
Yeah.
Do I feel this? Do I see this?
I mean, yeah, you see it.
Say, hey now, don't be trying to grab ass without first introducing yourself. Name is Dutor. Dutor Boulder Grip.
Do you reach your hand out?
Yeah.
Alright. He says, "Oh, excuse me. Jeremiah." And he takes your hand. Alright, so while they're doing all of this, you notice the the storm outside is getting very heavy. It's like you can hear like the sand like scratching along all the walls, and it's like It's super dark outside.
Hey, Marlon.
What's up?
When I hear Dutour's last name, I'm gonna laugh and say, more like half grip.
Burn! Someone
Do
call
I hear that?
ambulance. I don't know. Do you hear that? I'll let you decide.
I do
Can I
not
make a notice
understand.
check? -2.
Your modest check is actually.
It's
Yes.
-2 because
You do.
it's a hearing thing.
You do hear it.
Okay. What did you say? It was a half grip.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of laugh, and then I punch Guy on the shoulder. It's a good one, Guy.
He wipes a tear from his eye.
What the?
Hey,
Alright.
no fighting here. We all friends.
So it's really dark outside.
I hope Dong Dong is okay.
So then I turn to Jeremiah and you know, because I'm hard of hearing, I'm not gonna yell because Suki's sleeping, but because I'm hard of hearing, I'm always talking at a higher voice than needed. So I'm like practically yelling at the guy, and it's I go, is it always like that around here? And I kind of point at the storm.
Jeremiah says, "You guys never been down these parts."
And I go, I hail from the Virginia mountains, dwarf clans of the Boulder Grips. I'm here seeking my fortune and fame in Ghost Rock. Yeah, you could say I'm a newcomer.
All right. As soon as you say this, you hear hoofs beating. Something's riding fast from the outside. And then a couple seconds later, you start
Wait,
hearing
I hear that?
everyone. Oh no, you don't hear it, but everyone else hears it. And you start to hear bells, like ringing of a bell, like ring, ring, ring. Still, Dutor doesn't hear this. And you guys look out the window and you see a rider go past, and he's ringing the bell, and he's yelling, "Reaper, Reaper, get in!" And he just rides. He rides past the inn. And then you hear Jeremiah say, "Well, you're about to find out." And he turns, he says, "Ismail!" And you see the priest get up, and he runs to the front door, and he starts putting symbols of the cross at the front door.
As I see, is he doing this like quickly, like in a panic? Or
Do I see this going on? Do I notice?
Yeah, you see this going on.
Is the guy all calm and collected when he does it?
The priest, yeah.
Okay, so then I
Yeah, while everyone's like, before everyone does, once I notice things awry, there's one of my guns is in my hand, like immediately, like even before the priest gets up, and I notice that something is off. I just instinctively reach for have a gun out.
Okay. So while this is all happening, the 16-year-old girl comes back with the vodka, and she looks outside and she says, "Oh, not again!" And then she pulls out a blunderbuss from underneath the table and tosses it to her dad. And then she takes out a pistol, and she looks at you guys and says, "Stay away from the windows."
Little lady, could you hand me that vodka?
She slides it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my sauce and only put one drip of it in the vodka.
Okay,
Okay.
as soon as he puts the drip in, I put my gun away real quick. I drink it and I pull my gun out again.
Well, I gotta pour the shot, but yeah, once I pour it, then do that.
Okay, so the winds are howling harder now. It's like, and you hear Jeremiah say, "Everyone get down, stay away from the windows." And he crouches low next to the bar.
Do I hear this?
No, everyone
Okay.
else does though.
Then I'm staying standing.
Okay, so I've noticed that people started pulling out their guns, so I pull out my rifle too. And since he said get to the floor, I go to the floor, and then I start tugging on Dutour's clothing, telling him to get down on the floor too.
What is it, May?
Hey!
You drop your glasses?
Hey, no, short guy. Get back down on the floor. Get down
Alright,
here, short
so-
guy.
Okay, so what is Guy McGuy and Chris do?
I'll pull out one of my pistols.
Still standing?
Oh, well, they'll hide behind whatever. Wait, are they hiding behind the bar or a flipped over table or something?
They're crouching next to the bar, kind of. It's yeah, in the front of the bar, kind of crouched down because the window's like waist high.
Guy's gonna hop to the other side of the bar, slouch down, and pour himself another drink.
I guess
And
I-
watch the show.
if
I guess when May's pulling me down, I get down too. Not really knowing what's going on, but still cautious of whatever happens next.
if the barkeep will let me go behind the bar, then sure.
Yeah, he's not sorry. He said everyone's getting down.
All right.
Alright. Wait, I actually don't want to. How do you hide dice rolls? You can't, huh? Not in this version?
Wait, what? You are
Are you
hiding
hiding?
them.
Oh, you
We
guys-
don't see them. No. Forgot to add my knife.
Okay. So you guys all hide, and you notice the priest is finished putting symbols of the cross on both sides of the door, and he's clutching his Bible and his cross, and he backs away from the door. And you guys notice the first person to notice, surprisingly, is Dutor. The Dutor, you notice in front of the bar, walking in front of it, you see something clad in all black robes with a hood on, and the hood is looking down, and it's holding a huge scythe, and it's walking slowly in front of the bar, but not going towards the bar.
Walking towards what?
Like going past the bar.
And I look at Jeremiah, and I try to whisper, but it becomes like a really loud, like normal speech, because I'm deaf or I'm hard of hearing. And like, you know that guy?
Alright, so you just hear, you know that guy! It's louder than the storm itself. Jeremiah quickly puts his hand over Dutor's mouth, but it's too late. The hooded figure turns, facing the bar. Does anyone want to do anything?
Do you have a map of this?
I mean, I can draw something.
So he turns towards the bar. Like, is he facing me and Dutor since Dutor talked?
Get a blank piece of paper. I could have sworn I could do a blank page. Didn't I do that before?
Just pull up a map and just draw on it. Do you have the maps, the standard maps?
Yeah.
They come with the Ultimate Edition. Just pull one of those and just draw on it.
Oh, you know what? I could just do this.
唔好搞我啊！
Oh,
Oh, that didn't work.
Hey, can I roll a stealth check to be unnoticed?
If you can beat Hilger's blunder, yes.
我唔明白。
Oh, can I roll that now or what?
No, I'm gonna roll it. Where's this? There you go. Alright.
Chúc Lê hữu huỳnh.
Alright, now I can So I share this blank page with you guys.
Guy's gonna say something.
Okay, so here's the bar.
對唔住，
Here's the actual bar. Here's the door. And there's tables scattered around.
And where's the window?
Windows are here. And who's behind the bar? Chris and Chris and Guy. Yeah. And then so basically on the left side of the bar is May, Dutor, and Jeremiah. And in front of the door is Ismail.
Guy's gonna say, hot damn, if that don't give you the willies, take a shot and then pull out a shotgun.
So when I see him turn towards the bar, I'm gonna point the gun at the figure and keep my aim on it. Ready, action. Or sorry, my double barrel.
Okay. So what happens is after you take another shot.
Shot as in drink, not shot as in.
Yeah, as a drink. As you take another shot, the figure turns fully towards the bar, and it starts running towards the bar. And as it's running, an unearthly wail comes from whatever figure that is.
So are we in combat or what?
Not yet. Okay,
怪物
so an unearthly wail goes off, and immediately, Chris, you fall to the floor, terror consuming you, and but the rest of the party is fine. Dutor can't even hear it really, but there's a terrifying wail, and as the wail goes off, you see the door just literally like shatter into pieces, and then the glass windows also shatter. So the door flies off and the glass windows shatter. And everyone's stunned and you're all looking in awe as this figure comes in, and you can see now that underneath the hood there's like a skeletal face underneath it. And the thing, whatever it is, taps his scythe against the wooden floor, and then all around the bar, right here, 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 and you see from the front you see two skeletons come out of these dark wooden circular portals, and then on the right here, and right here you see three imps come out.
So we have skeletons and imps?
Yeah, and then the Reaper things right here.
Well, I don't see anything yet. I'm getting this information slow for some reason.
Do you guys see? Does everyone else see this?
Yeah, I see it. You got
I
circles
see
and
it,
X's.
yeah.
You got circles, X's, and an R.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
I got it.
I'm still waiting, but go ahead.
Alright.
Is it raining outside?
No, it's a dust storm.
Oh, okay.
怪物
Are you waiting something?
Yeah, I'm staying something up.
Everybody get your combat trackers.
Look what you did, Yanni.
I didn't do anything. This is your fault.
Stupid southern man. I gotta go back and watch that part.
What?
Tell your friend here that my pa can't hear well. Okay, her pa cannot hear very well.
Yeah, I think your character's pretty interesting this time, Gino.
It's just so freaking hard to try and do this accent.
Oh, what's this not working? Oh, there you go. Go ahead, was it?
Is Perry like AC or something?
Yeah. Basically.
My parry's 6.
Mine's only 2.
Oh, that sucks.
My toughness is 9 though.
So you're gonna get hit a lot, but you may be able to resist the damage.
I got high agility. My agility's 8. I'm 84666. The devil's number.
I'm 84848.
And it's done. Oops. And
What kind of skills do you have? I got
Who?
anybody. I got climbing, healing, intimidation, knowledge of culture, shooting, stealth, streetwise, and taunt.
That's a lot
I
of
got-
skills.
Actually, I should
You got
change.
a
her-
lot of them.
Actually, I should change her. I should change the culture one. She's kind of clueless.
I dabble in like a lot of them. I have a lot of 4s. I only have 2 8s.
alright, let's do this.
For me, lockpicking, riding, shooting, and stealth.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. This is gonna be kind of wonky, but I'm gonna just do this anyways. So May's here. Oh, Chris doesn't have a. Alright, so this is Chris then. Chris, you're here.
Chris, you're a dot.
Or Dot. And then Thor's here. Dynamic guy is here. Here. Oh, I have to reveal it. The reveal thing's weird on this. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so there's that. Skeletor. Skeletor.
Dumb holy man, his stupid symbols don't work.
And I'll control the NPCs. You guys don't worry about it. Alright. First one to go is... Oh, so the very first thing that happens is you see Ismail stand up straight, and he shows his cross, and he says, "In the name of Jesus Christ, be gone!" And it kind of like it kind of glows heavily, and you see the Reaper kind of like shirk back, and he takes a step back, and you hear Jeremiah shout at you guys, "Protect Ismail, or we're all dead!" And May.
Which one's Ishmael?
Yeah, where's he standing?
He's standing in front of the Reaper, so like right here.
The GD got a Joker.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so the skeletons are next to him?
Yeah.
Okay, and I guess I'm assuming that they're in range.
Yeah, they are in range.
Okay, then. I'll be like, we got to protect the holy man. Okay. And I will attack. I will use my double barrel on... What do I have to roll to hit this guy again? Do I have to roll that 8 next to my double barrel?
On you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Wait, is that? Wait, let me make sure. Is that right?
Would you
It's,
roll?
I think he's shooting.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a hit and a raise. What is the raise for damage, Guia? For a hit? What does that mean?
Yeah, it gives you an 1d6 extra damage. You just hit the damage plus die on the bottom left.
What,
Okay,
I
so
did?
hit-
I hit?
Yeah.
Where's that damage? Okay.
It's on the bottom left.
Okay, I got it.
And then roll the damage.
Double barrel shotgun. Holy crap!
Alright, you take the double barrel shotgun and you just blow the skeleton away. It just explodes into pieces.
Dang, bullets.
Skeletor's dead. Alright, next is Chris.
Oh, I can fight?
Yeah. You're the dot.
Do you have any weapons?
Yeah, Colt Peacemaker. What's, I guess I'll shoot at the Reaper.
Do we have advantage and disadvantage types of things for lying down and standing up?
Yeah, it's +2, -2, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because aren't we
So-
still lying down?
You see the Reaper and the Priest are kind of like locked in a religious duel. I don't think your bullets will do anything. But you can try to shoot at them anyways.
I'll take a shot. So long as the priest isn't, it's not blocking my shot, is he?
No.
I roll my shooting skill on.
No, I rolled it for you. So, you take your pistol out and you fire it, and it's unerringly accurate. It flies straight and true right into the Reaper's head, but the Reaper doesn't flinch. Alright, Imp 2 goes. Where's Imp 2? Here it is.
怪物，
Okay, Imp 2
愚
flies.
蠢的怪
It,
物
it gets up and starts flying, and it attaches itself to Duger's face.
Oh my
Or not
god.
Duger, Dutor's face. Let's see. Where's Dutor? Okay, he tries to attach himself to your face, but you kind of like beat it off while it's like trying to grab at you and claw at you.
Beat it off with my freaking pistol. Get the fuck off me!
Just the whip.
Ew, that's gross.
Ew. Alright, Skeleton 2.
This tiny Guaihu are very clingy. Guaihu means monster.
Alright, the skeleton reaches out and claws at Ismail, the priest, and he gouges a deep wound in the priest's neck, and blood starts gushing forth profusely, but the priest is barely holding on to his cross. Alright, Dutor, what do you do?
Alright, so I have my pistol drawn out, and I just batted this imp away. Yeah, I'm just gonna blow the imp away. I know we gotta save the priest, but I'm being attacked right now, so I'm gonna blow the imp away. What is it? It's 2.
Alright, go ahead. Drop it on the imp. That's a raise.
Raise.
So do we not get bennies in this type of thing or no?
I'm not gonna give bennies out yet.
Okay.
This is like epilogue.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
Oh.
Damn! Look at that dirty.
8 wounds. 8 fucking wounds.
Shit away.
I took out that guy in 3 wounds. You fucking.
Alright, was that one shot?
Like one shot.
Alright, so you fire center mass, and it just explodes into viscera, and the wings just like fly all over the place. It explodes.
You like that, Gino? 8 wounds.
You got 8 wounds from a freaking pistol. I got 3 from a double barrel. So is there?
Okay, the imp flies over to Chris and tries to claw at his face as well.
Uh-oh.
Oh my. Jesus Christ, is this type? Oh my God. Okay,
It looks like we
so
lost our benefit though.
it flies over to Chris, and it just like grabs onto your face, and he's just scratching your face, and he's like biting onto your skull, but you're unfazed. You're so fucking tanky, Jesus Christ. Alright, so you're unfazed, Chris.
You got like scales on your face.
I know, you're fine.
Does that count as an attack of opportunity?
No.
Oh.
Alright, Guy McGuy.
No brain damage mean no brain.
I didn't realize you had that much freaking toughness, dude. I was like, oh my God. You take nothing. Nothing even happens to you.
It's just biting on you. Its teeth shattered on your skull.
Well, it's not the hit; it's the damage that goes against the vigor.
Yeah.
So
No.
the damage is low.
What was all the raises then?
Yeah, easily hit, but like the damage, if the damage is low.
Yeah, it didn't go through.
Does
You
it
don't,
look
you
like-
don't need you don't need body armor, Chris. I'm just saying. I don't know why you would ask me about that. All right, what were you saying, Johnny?
Does it look like Chris is really being affected, or?
No, like this thing's like beating on his face. You're seeing it's drawing blood, but Chris is like not even flinching. He's like, fine.
Do I notice the priest?
Yeah, you know the priest is in really bad shape right now.
Alright, I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it'll work or not.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna run to the priest. I'm gonna put my hand over the wound and cauterize it.
Oh my God!
Healing check.
Where did you get hit from? Did you get hit in the chest or the neck?
Like a neck.
So you're gonna freaking burn his head.
Oh, his neck. He's gonna try it. Let's see if it works. So that's gonna cost the PowerPoint.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
If I don't stop the bleeding, that priest is dead anyway. So.
I will do a raise if you spend 2 more PowerPoints.
Okay, what's a PowerPoint?
You have 20 of them.
Is that a thing he gets per day or something?
He gets plus 1 PowerPoint per hour.
Ooh.
Up to a
Oh,
max of 20.
That's pretty
okay.
cool.
I do 2 PowerPoints.
Presentation.
Alright, so I'm gonna. Oh. dude. All right. Well, let's see.
You get a raise, you just end up burning his fucking head.
All right. You run up to him and you grab his neck and you channel your hot sauce powers. And you go, ah! And you basically just press hot sauce against his neck. Well, so basically what happens is there's a loud sizzling and popping of flesh, but you're able to cauterize the wound. And the priest screams temporarily, and he kind of falls back and he leans against you, but he's still able to keep his cross out.
I'll be like, sorry, buddy, but it's better than your leak. And do I have any more actions, or is that it?
You can take
You can take a multi-action.
Actually, he should have said that earlier because he would have taken a -2 right away. I'm gonna say no. If you guys are gonna take multi-actions, tell me before you even do anything, because your very first action is gonna get a -2.
Okay, well, I'll hold him up then,
Okay.
since it looks like he's gonna fall.
So would drawing a gun and shooting it count as like a -2 action?
Yes,
Yeah.
unless you have a quick draw thing.
It's not a quick draw, so it's a regular holster.
Yeah. Okay, so ba. All right. So what you see happen next is you see the bartender's daughter run up to the imp next to the bar, and she freaking fires at it point blank and wounds it.
Just one wound?
Oh wait, no, that means okay. She fucking shoots it and it dies. She runs up to it and shoots the imp next to Chris, and it collapses dead. Is there an easy way to delete the? Is there an easy way to delete these enemies, Kuya? Like in
No, I right click and I remove. That's it. I'm sure there is. I just don't know what it is yet.
Just move it outside of the bar.
Oops, that was the wrong one. Fuck.
Just move that one where the other one was.
Alright. And the barkeep fires his... Barkeep fires his blunderbuss towards the other imp 3, but he just misses. Fail. Alright.
That thing is too small.
Okay, so you're here right now, Guy McGuy. And so the imp charges at you and tries to attack you.
Guy's gonna say, "Aw, he wants to play."
Alright, charges you, Guy McGuy. Oh, then that's a hit. So the imp flies towards you, flapping its wings, and swings its claw at your face.
And
Alright, he swings at you, and you bring up your arm just in time before he strikes at your face, and he scratches a long gash along your arm. And it hurts.
oh shit, you know what this means?
One wound? Or is it shaken?
Means I'm gonna go berserk.
Berserk! Okay, let's see.
Okay, I must make a smarts roll or go berserk.
Yeah, I just did that. Okay, so you go berserk. You're like, ah! You get crazy. But it's not your turn yet. But you are berserk. Alright, Dutor, what do you do?
My turn.
Yeah.
Well, your imp got a joker.
You didn't get the jack of. You didn't get the other joker, right? It's the jack of spades or something like that.
No, yeah, I got the jack.
Oh, it's the joker. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
The imp 3 got a joker, so
His
if you
turn's
want to
done
go.
already. His turn already done. Here he scratched
Oh, okay.
scratched guy McGuy.
So I will move here. Yeah. Here. And I'll shoot skeleton 2.
Okay, go ahead. That's a hit. Roll for damages. You
Bullshit.
fired a bullet, and it just kind of like it. You hit it if it had flesh, because the bullet just goes through its ribs. All right, May. What do you do?
Can I do a melee action with my weapon? And what is
Which
that?
weapon?
The like with my buttstock.
Yeah, you can.
What does
We're
that
gonna say
count?
that's improvised, so I'll just say 1d4
Okay.
damage.
So what if I do? Oh, 1d4. So what do I do? Do I have to roll for that attack though?
Yeah, it's a fighting roll.
Yeah, this combat. So roll combat. Just roll combat.
Wait.
Your melee skill.
Is his weapon out of ammo?
No, he still has one more shotgun round.
I'm
in
just
it.
asking questions right now.
But you're gonna walk in front of the Reaper. Is that what you want to do?
No, I was gonna walk right here.
Oh, you're gonna hit the thing that's attacking Chris. I mean, guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
big guy.
yeah. Can I do that as a multi-action though?
What do you mean?
'Cause
Because
I-
that you have a movement and then you hit it. That would be one full turn.
Oh, I thought multi-action was.
Multi actions if you're gonna hit him twice or like hit him and then shoot the other guy or something like that.
And I can't.
And I
move.
can't.
No, you
You
can.
can move.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do.
So you move.
So I want to like shoot. I want to shoot the skeleton, and then I want to punch the imp off his face.
Oh, that's a multi-action.
Okay, so that's -2 on both rolls.
So do I do like an adjust like I have a attack info modifier?
Yeah, put a -2 on there. And then roll for your shot first.
I don't know how to do this -2.
So click on it, and then you can put a modifier. There, I did for you.
How do you do that? Is it -2?
Yeah. So do you see it on the lower left?
You gotta type it in, Gino.
Yeah, you have to type it in. You click on it, and it says adjusting, and then you put -2.
How do you rotate without right-clicking?
I mean rotate.
Okay, I'm gonna try this.
Rotate
your character?
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys played with the character icons more than me.
You're talking about this?
There we go. Okay, so hit it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Okay,
Just spin the wheel.
okay, so that's -2 for that. Is the damage also -2 or no?
No, the damage still is fine.
Okay,
So
so
roll the damage.
it says I get +2 for shooting rolls. Does that cancel out that -2 anyways? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it does. But
Darn it!
so you fire, pshoo, and the bullets just like pass. The pellets are passing through the skeleton, basically.
All right.
All right, now roll your melee on the imp.
What's the melee? Unarmed?
It's your combat skill. Does no one have combat? A fighting skill?
Oh no.
Fighting.
Shit.
Yeah, you don't have fighting, so you have to roll unskilled. So it's gonna be
That's
gonna be -4.
Well, that's a 9. -4.
Give me 7. Does a 7 break his parry?
No, it's 5. Oh no, it's gonna be 7.
There's
Let me
11
check.
-2, so it's 7. So what did I do there?
He's also flanking Morlon.
What is all this shit? Oh yeah, okay. Okay. And then you melee this guy. Let me see a step.
What do I roll for that one?
Okay, that's a hit. Just
Alright.
roll a 1d4.
Just like any run d4.
It's a 1d4 plus your strength.
Yeah.
So if your strength is 1d4, it's 1d4, 1d4. It's
1d4,
2d4.
1d6.
Wait, what? Okay, so 1d4 plus a 1d6.
No. The wild die doesn't go to damage, Marlon. Only attacks.
So I roll a 1d4 and a 1d6.
A 1d4 plus your strength.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's a
D6.
1.
My strength is a
So,
6.
so roll both of those.
Should I
You have
just
to roll them. You'll roll them individually
Okay.
through the dice manually. And then I rolled a 6.
Damn it.
Alright. You thwart. Wait. No, that was the imp. Let me check the imp real quick. He has different stats. Damage, that's 4. Okay, you thwack the imp with your rifle, it dies immediately.
Fuck!
Imp's not very strong.
It's just
Imp
like
is dead.
it's just like squashing bugs. Remember all those flies we swatted on the way over here?
Alright. Guy McGuy. You're enraged.
So mad!
Oh, sorry. Did I hit your face too? You look like a bug as well.
You're so mad you're pouring hot sauce all over your body as you're screaming in rage.
Hey! Don't be wishing
Okay. Well, it looks like there's only one enemy.
Except
Oh.
the Reaper.
Well, technically, you're all enemies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Kill the priest.
So I'm gonna take a deep breath, and you make a smarts roll, but it's gonna be -2.
Alright. You're able to control your rage.
Don't look at
Okay.
me so mad. I just killed that thing humping your face.
Don't push it.
You sound like this half orc from another game.
Oh, are you gonna stop your rage? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to stop my rage.
Okay, yeah, you stop your rage. You definitely stop your rage.
But that means I can't do anything.
I'll allow you to take a half action because you got a raise.
Then can I point my shotgun at the skeleton and shoot it?
Yes.
Is that a -2?
No. It's not multi-action. I'll say he spent his movement action. What kind of shotgun do you have, actually?
It is a...
Colt revolving shotgun.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good.
So,
Do it.
Shooting and then shotgun?
Yeah, shooting first. Drag it to the...
Oh, that's not good.
该死！该死！该死！该死！
So is his turn over, or?
Alright, so you take your shotgun out and you fire at the skeleton, but then there's a misfire and the front part of your barrel explodes.
What?
Is it one of those cheapo ones?
No, but it's super critical. So your shotgun is no longer usable until you get it repaired.
Just the front part so I can saw the damaged part off?
You could, actually, yes. Alright, next person's turn. Chris, what do? You're still behind the bar.
Do I
Your
have line
chest.
of sight on the skeleton?
Yeah,
And nobody's in the way?
the priest is in the way.
Just take
You
a
can
few
f-
steps to the side.
Yeah, you can move to the side and kind of... You can get pretty close, actually. Yeah, like there, that's a clear shot.
Alright.
Do it. Make the shot. That's a hit.
Okay.
He's shooting through people.
No, there's no one there where he's shooting at. The priest is right here.
Okay, to roll the damage, do I go to the weapon in inventory and just drag and drop the
No,
2d6 plus 1?
It's in combat. It should be in your combat. Yeah.
There's those dice on the right. In combat, you have your pistol, don't you?
He has a pistol and a Winchester. So you roll those dice on the right, on the skeleton. You see it in your combat tab on your character sheet?
I don't see the dice, but...
Okay, go to main, skill, underneath skills, combat tab, and then you should see Winchester 76. You see that?
In your combat tab, not your
okay.
inventory.
Yeah, in your combat tab.
I see it.
Okay, so you're using the Peacemaker or the Winchester?
A Peacemaker.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and drag those dice, and then drop it on the Skeletors.
Yeah, this guy.
And it doesn't penetrate.
Wait, that was the damage, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it doesn't penetrate.
Doesn't do shit.
It doesn't do jack shit.
To the skeleton?
Yes.
Oh.
The same thing for you. The toughness is too high.
Yeah. Skeleton runs up and attacks May. Oops.
Is that an attack of opportunity for me?
No. He's running into your threatened zone. He didn't run past you.
Oh,
Combat
okay.
check. Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude.
Oh my
May's down.
Runs up to you and he just fucking punches you in the face, and it breaks your it breaks your nose, and you collapse to the ground unconscious, May, bleeding profusely. All right, May's down.
The fuck? Well, I can't do this action for a while.
All right, May's turn, but May's down.
May's gonna do a vigor check.
Oh yeah, do vigor. Doesn't it do it automatically or no?
No, you have to set it in the options.
Oh, okay.
So what I
Do
do?
You can do it right now, and you can put it back to her, and it'll roll for your options.
Where is it under options?
Should I just roll it right now or no?
No. Let's see. Where is it? Vigor check.
So what's the vigor check do?
It sees if you die.
Like, do I have to roll a certain amount before I die?
Yes.
That's not
The auto roll incapacitation, and under GM.
Well, everything's under
Combat GM. Combat GM.
Combat GM.
Auto roll incapacitation.
Okay. Alright.
And then put it back. Put the marker back on her.
That didn't work.
Should I just roll my vigor?
Wait. That's supposed to work. Why didn't it go through? Oops. Combat auto roll. Okay, that's working. Okay, so let me do it again. From here? You put the thing on the character?
Yeah. Then hit next. I don't know.
Okay, just roll it, That's a spirit thing, right? Or is it vigor?
I think it's vigor. Let me double check. Let's look at the. I haven't had anyone be incapacitated yet in my game.
Well, yeah, because if we take wounds in your game, we're dead automatically.
Okay, we'll continue that. We'll go to Dutor. You're not dead yet. It takes at least 3 things to kill you.
Like D&D.
All right. Well, I'll take a shot at the skeleton now that May's down.
Alright. Do it.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, get that raise.
So is that like two? Is that two raises? Like two d6s?
I think it's only 1d6 maximum. Oh, you got it! You
Got
take
that
this
wound.
up, and you fire it, and you see the bullet enter through the skull, but then it ricochets and it goes down the ribs, tearing it in half. And the
Damn
skeleton's
right.
dead.
And I blow the smoke out of my gun and I holster it.
Meanwhile,
And I go down to May. I go, May, you okay? Freaking passed out.
my nose is just bleeding. Like
So
I'm
as the
like,
skeleton collapses, you hear the priest start chanting in Latin, and the light grows larger in the room, and it's like blinding light, and it becomes so bright everyone is blinded for a second,
oh, if only I could see what was going on.
except for May, who's already unconscious. And as the blinding light fills the room, guy to guy, you feel your wound close, and everyone feels invigorated.
Do I wake
But
up?
as the light ends, as the light, also the wound, the broken nose on May also fixes, and then as the light fades, the Reaper's gone, and so are all the bodies for the skeletons and the imp.
No loot?
All right,
And
hold
there's-
on. This is how incapacitation rolls before we continue, because Gino could be died. He could be dead. Gino's gotta roll a bigger roll of if he rolls a 1 or less, he's dead.
Okay.
No, everyone was healed from that light.
No, he's not. Yeah, everyone's healed now, but my brother's just telling me for reference.
But I also
Yeah.
did roll a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay, so basically what happens, right? When you get knocked down, you roll. If you roll a 1 or less, you're dead. If you roll anything other than a 1, if you fail, right? So remember the target number is 4. So if you roll a 1, you're dead. If you roll below a 4 and not a 1, you failed and you take an injury. If you succeed, you take an injury. If you raise, you take an injury, but the injury goes away when your wounds are all healed. So basically, the difference is 1, you die. 2 and 3, you take an injury that's permanent. If you succeed, you take an injury that goes away when you're healed, and if you raise,
Okay, so he would have taken an injury that would have healed, but got healed by the priest.
So would I
Yeah.
have do I have the option to not do that roll, or do I have to do that roll?
You have to, because you'll die.
you have to do the roll. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
If
high
you
risk,
take
high
the
reward.
roll, if
You
you
don't-
take
you-
the roll, you just die. You get
You
zero.
don't want to be incapacitated. That's how dangerous it is to go down.
Okay, so Gino almost died, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, so after
Wait,
the battle,
is the priest healed?
no, the priest is not healed. The priest, after he speaks that chant, he collapses to the ground unconscious. You see Jeremiah run to him and kind of like, Ismail, what's wrong, Ismail? And he's kind of like, the priest is like pale white, like as if he has a lot of blood loss. He doesn't actually have blood loss, but that's what he looks like.
Okay, I get off the ground. I go like, oh, what happened? I see bullets hit me in the face, and now my nose okay.
Who has the
Okay.
heal skill?
While they're doing that, I take the time to reload one of my guns because it's actually quite difficult for me. So I'm gonna reload the gun.
Okay, so while you're reloading the gun,
I'll do the same.
Oh,
while you guys are reloading and is no one treating the priest? What are you doing, Yanni?
One of you guys has
okay,
heal, right?
I'm gonna look at Jeremiah and be like, "Oh, hey man, I I hope you don't feel bad about me burning your friend there on the neck.
Like, no, that's fine. I knew you had good intentions. But we need someone to take a look at him. He doesn't look so good. He kind of looks around at you guys kind of
What?
desperately.
I have some.
Guy's gonna look at the bartender and the waitress, be like, "Hey, you guys have some sort of health kit or something?"
Health kit. I go take
They
a
kind of look
it.
at each other and they shrug, but they approach you as a group. And the daughter says, "Not really. We could just get him up to a room. Looks like the storm's abating." And so as she says that, everyone y'all look at the outside, and there's no more wind. It's like clear. It's like late afternoon. And she says, "The Reaper winds are gone."
Well, if you don't have any health kits, at least get some water and chicken broth.
Hey,
She
yeah,
says,
that guy.
"All right, I'll
that-
be right back, honey." And she
that-
leaves and goes to the back.
Hey, yeah, that guy unconscious. You tried to feed him food now? Let me take a look.
No, chicken broth. You can just drink it.
You want him drowned?
No, just little bits.
Alright, so while you guys are chatting, Jeremiah says, "That's the third time this week, although that was the worst." He looks at you guys. You guys know what these are, right?
No, was that a normal encounter?
Yeah, he kind of like cradles Ismail and he says, "Yes and no. That was the worst I've seen so far. Usually Reapers don't travel with that many minions."
Wait, is Jeremiah the barkeep?
No, Jeremiah is a cowboy dude.
It's the priest's friend.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
priest around.
Can I walk over to the priest and take a look at him with a healing check?
Okay. You rip open his neck and he dies.
Really?
No. You're
Why is mine minus
oh
3?
you're because your wounds.
Oh, should I
Let me
take rid of
remove
this?
your wounds.
Okay, but it's still a 3 anyway.
It's still a fail though.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't really see what you can do better for him.
I can't do much here. We need someone special.
Alright, you see the barkeep. He walks up to you guys and he grunts. And then he kind of motions to the priest and then points upstairs to one of the bedrooms.
Well, best one of you strong folk get him upstairs.
Yeah,
No one volunteers.
I'll-
You guys are
Yeah.
jacked up.
I'll help. He
I don't know how I can help. I got one arm, so
I'll give a hand. He fixed my nose.
I have very little strength.
Yeah, reach man.
Alright, so May picks up Ismail and starts going upstairs. And
Yeah, he's very heavy for priest.
as May travels past, Chris, you're stopped by the barkeep. He kind of puts his hand on your shoulder, and then he produces some keys and he drops it into your palm, and then he points to another room, and he gives you the thumbs up.
Oh, hey barkeep, you're kind of the size of a bowl. Maybe you'll help May bring him to the bedroom?
After you say that, he ignores you, and he just picks up the pieces of his door and starts boarding up the doorway.
Or not, fix the door, whatever.
Alright, so you guys have a room to stay for the night. You find out the daughter's name is Ellie, and she brings up some food, and you guys have a good meal and a good rest. And that's where we'll end our session for today.
yay!
I almost died.
Alright, everyone loses 5 experience points. You guys all suck.
I thought I did good role playing.
Now, what's the standard? It's like 3, right?
Yeah, 3. So 1, if they don't progress. 2, if you feel that they did a good, okay job, and 3, if they did a really good job.
I'll give you guys all 3. Give you all 3
Yay!
because everyone lived
Barely.
Except May.
except for May.
First-
Got one-shotted.
I ended
First
up.
time using my fucking weapon and it fucking explodes.
Yeah. Oh, so over this session and the next session, you can, if you want, stall that off. The end barrel, you're gonna get a hit to accuracy, but it's still perfectly workable.
Actually, would it be accuracy or range? Because I think with a shorter barrel, there would be more of a spread.
Yeah, you'd lose on range, but you'd gain on spread.
Okay, I'll say that you lose on range. There you go.
Okay, well, I didn't buy it for a long range anyways.
So half range, half range and everything.
Yeah, we'll do half range for that.
Sure.
If you saw it.
Alright. So there you go. That's a little taste of the cowboy stuff
God damn.
off
that
the
was-
beaten path. And just to give you a little taste of how the supernatural elements work in California. You'd learn from, basically, what I wanted to say is that Jeremiah tells you that this is kind of like a normal occurrence. And that there are things out there who are travel, that they call reapers, who are said to have been brought by famine, that travel the land, and wherever they go, dust storms build around them. And that's it.
You know,
That's
That's
the lore.
that.
you know
that's
that
the lore.
that chainmail probably would have helped us if we bought it.
Is there a bathtub in the room?
Would have helped me.
Yeah,
I'm sleeping in that.
Ellie prepares you a bathtub.
Well, I just need to spend at least an hour in the water, so.
Okay.
Alright, so everyone has to wait an hour in line to use the bathtub.
Yeah, I almost died, and now Fishman have to wait for Fishman bath.
Either that, or I can just
Yeah.
sleep inside the water outside.
This is a wild area, but you could. Wouldn't be very safe.
So does May get a room to herself?
No, you all share a goddamn room.
Ah, God.
This ain't no charity.
Does it cost us money? Do we have to mark off money?
No.
Just save the
He
bar.
gives you guys. He gave you guys all of the room keys.
I just met these guys a few days ago. Now I sleep together with them.
Yeah, you can defend yourself. Plus, no one likes Chinese people, anyways.
So who actually killed something that round?
I killed two things. I just did a butt swipe. The NPC
I
did
think it
one.
was just you and me that killed anything.
The NPC. No, Chris killed one.
Marlon,
Oh, no,
I didn't
no.
kill one.
You damaged
up?
one.
Did I save that priest?
Yes. He
Okay.
would have died because he was bleeding.
Are there bennies in this game or no?
Yeah, but they're different types of bennies. That's why I didn't want to distribute it during the first session. The bennies, the way they work is they're different. They're like high stakes bennies. So there's 3 types of bennies. The first bennies is the white one. Works just like bennies in the original game. Second benny is the red one. It gives you a bonus d6 to anything you use. But at the same time, when you use the red benny, the enemies get a red benny. So that means they get to use a benny on you guys. So that's risk reward. And then the third one is the blue benny. And the blue bennies give you the d6, but don't give a d6 to your enemies. So it's, and the way the bennies are distributed when the game starts is that it's random. So you guys, I'll give you a benny. I'm gonna basically generate a pot, and then you guys pick from the pot. And then if you get all reds, well, your bennies are all fucked because you help the enemies when you use bennies.
Do we have are there opportunities to get bennies in other ways?
Yeah, but it's still gonna be random. The benny you get is gonna be random.
Okay.
It's not
It's just a pot that you grab out of.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like what does fate deal you?
Yeah.
Hey, Marlon.
I was,
What's up?
Go to my character sheet on skills, and then at that XP area, click on the little plus button, and it says I get 4 edges.
I swear I would have.
How many minors do you have? One minor?
One
No.
minor.
Oh, you did it wrong. You might have to Well, just edit your character. You can't have 2 majors. You only have 1 major and 2 minors. That's
Well,
why
one
that
minor,
watches are jacked up.
One of the majors is